Good morning everybody, Claire Jones here from Your One Life Healthy Weight Solutions. I've just decided yesterday that I wanted to get a bit more regular in coming into the group and chatting with you really, because it's not something that I do on a regular basis, but it's something I'd like to do on a regular basis. And I was looking at my diary and thinking, what is the best time to do this? Now, I've tried over the last couple of years to organise various different live events, coming into Facebook and chatting with people and having group sessions and what have you. And the truth is, there is just no one time that is best for everybody. So I thought, really, I just need to look at what's best for me, and so that I can get consistent with doing it. And then if you can make it live, great. If you can't, it really doesn't matter, because this isn't an interactive session. Obviously it can be, obviously if you are watching and you want to pop in and say hello, and I would encourage that you do, just simply because it will alert other people that I've gone live, which is helpful. But it really doesn't matter, so don't worry if you can't make it live and you think you're missing out. You're not missing out, okay? Just watch it when you can. But what I want to do is to help to perhaps just help you to, I don't know, get a little bit further along with whatever it is that you might be struggling with, or, perhaps give you some reassurance, give you some, confidence, whatever. These sessions I want to be able to do to be able to respond to, whatever's been coming up in the group, really. So I decided, what am I going to call this to make it a bit sort of relevant, I suppose. And I decided on Monday Morning Matters. And the reason for that, obviously, is because I'm doing it on a Monday morning. And the reason I'm doing it on a Monday morning, as I've just explained, is because that really is the best time for me to do it, because that's, it's Monday mornings is the time when I'm sort of looking at my week ahead, and I'm thinking about what have I got to do, what's coming up, what are the priorities. And that made me think, well, actually, whatever we are trying to achieve, whether it's weight loss or whether it's anything else, it's really important that we take that time to do that. So I kind of thought Monday mornings actually really do matter. And because we're talking about any matters in relation to weight loss, Monday Morning Matters seemed to make the most sense to me. So here we are with the first episode, if you like, of Monday Morning Matters. So really just to kind of give you a bit of an introduction as to what these sessions are going to be about. It's only going to be a few minutes long every week. I'm just going to come in and perhaps talk about things that might have come up over the previous week, things that people have raised, or any questions that you might have. So I'm going to put it out every week to the group to say, have you got anything you want me to cover on Monday morning? And then obviously if it's something that's quick and easy, then obviously I can do it. If it's something that's going to be a little bit more sort of in depth, then maybe I'll write a blog about it, and then I'll come in and go through the blog on another day. But the idea is that these sessions are helpful to you in terms of helping you with anything you might be struggling with. So that's all I really wanted to say today. I want to keep it nice and brief. So have a think about maybe what you might want me to talk about next week, any questions you might have, any things you might be struggling with. Perhaps you want to ask a bit more about something that we might have been talking about in the group. Like, I know we had some good discussions going on over this weekend around things like body image, things like the fact that there seems to be weight loss seems to be targeted much more at women. What was the other things that came up? There was a few things that came up, and another one was about things like using apple cider vinegar to help with weight loss, and that created a little bit of a discussion as well. So these are really interesting things that I'm quite happy to sort of talk more about if you would like me to. And also just thinking about the April challenge. If you haven't got started yet, you still can, because you only need to complete 25 days to be able to go into the prize draw. So because we're only on the 4th of April at the moment, you've still got another day after today to join in and still be in with winning a prize. So do have a look at guide 2 if you're not sure and want to find out a bit more about it. And please do ask me any questions if you've got any questions. You know, I'm more than happy to answer your questions about it. And yeah, it's a great way of just sort of getting a bit more consistent with our behaviour, because let's face it, you know, when it comes to losing weight, those of us who struggle, you know, there are some people who do it very easily, you know, but that's not who I'm here to help. I'm here to help those who are really struggling with it. And let's face it, those of us who really struggle with it, it's hard. So how can we make it easier? And doing things like the monthly challenges really help you to focus on a particular behaviour that you perhaps know you need to get more consistent with, because you know it's going to make a difference to perhaps your life in general or in relation to your weight loss. Because let's face it, weight loss doesn't exist in a vacuum. It is part and parcel of the rest of our lives, and we can get stuck in loops around things that impact on each other, and we need to find a way out of that vicious circle. And sometimes it might be a case of, well, you know, let's look at your routine, or maybe let's look at your sleep patterns, because those things can really impact on our ability to do what we need to do to lose weight, and also affect, you know, how we feel. You know, there's so much. So do have a think. If you haven't got started on the April challenge yet, do have a look. Because I know there's a number of people who have joined the group because they were interested in the April challenge, but perhaps haven't joined in, maybe feeling a little bit unsure. And if that's the case, do please drop me a message or ask any questions in the group. Do say hello in the group. You know, I don't request that people have to introduce themselves when they join, because I know it can be a bit daunting to come into a you know, quite a big group and not know anybody, and not want to put yourself out there, and that's absolutely fine. But obviously, the more you do join in, the more you will benefit, and those who do join in are the ones that benefit the most, and that's just natural. That's just the way things work in life, because we get out what we put in. So I do encourage you to join in, but there's no pressure, if that makes sense. So I'm going to leave it there. So look out for the invites every Monday morning to Monday Morning Matters. As I say, it doesn't matter if you can't make it live. It doesn't matter if you can't watch live. But if you are watching either on live or on replay, please just put a hashtag in the comments to say hello, or hashtag replay, or whatever, or just, you know, let me know that you're there in some way, because that will help other people to see it, because Facebook only shows things to people if it thinks they want to see them. And if people aren't liking or commenting, even if they are watching, Facebook will not show it to people. So I need your help to kind of, you know, get the things that I'm sharing with you. If you want to be able to see them and get the benefit from them, you need to know that they're there. So it's kind of a, you know, if we all join in and help get those messages out, then obviously people will be more able to see what's going on and get the help they need. So I'm going to leave it there, and I'll see you all next Monday. But obviously I'll be in the group every day, and I'll be doing the prize draw for the March challenge later today. So take care. Bye bye.